Well, these last few months have really flown by. I thought I was gonna get so much more done in the time I was here. But as soon as Kai was born, I felt like I had no time anymore. One of us is constantly watching Kai, of course, and Coral, while the other one tries to pack or work on boat projects. We're just constantly finding ourselves with less and less time in our day. Of course, it's so nice having my son being born and having 2 kids, but I guess I just didn't really expect how much more work a second one would be.
This is it, the moment of truth. We are heading back to the sailboat, which is super exciting because Kai is almost a month old now. And we managed to get his birth certificate yesterday, so we ran to the passport office, well, got a picture taken first and dealt with everything. So now that's sent, as well as my passport. So now we're just gonna head over to the boat while this whole process of getting the passport is being dealt with.
Yeah, I think you're bringing enough diapers?
It depends. She was doing awesome with the potty training, and then she just decided she wasn't using it anymore. But we've got a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to pack everything in here and in the front. Oh, gotta try to fit all of this and 2 kids and us in the van.
Just been a little bit overwhelmed, I think. A little more down. There's just so much going on, and I just want to make sure we get down south. That's my biggest goal. And I'm feeling like the time is just flying by. I expected to have all of July at the boat to finalize things, and now it's looking like I'm only gonna have 2 weeks to get everything done. I'm pretty worked up, actually. I'm having a lot of trouble with managing my stress and just being able to stay calm and be the happy dad I need to be for my 2 kids, as well as get things going, what we need to do, what we need to accomplish while we're at the boat here in July before we set sail. I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal, you know, but there's a lot to do. These 2 weeks are kind of the big 2 weeks that I have to accomplish everything that's below the waterline, because once we get back to the boat, we kind of need to launch the boat. We need to do some sea trials if we want to get down past the locks for October. And it's really starting to weigh on me, I guess. Anyway, there's no point in talking about it and whining about it. Let's go get something done.
Apporte ta ballon avec toi en aventure?
Okay, let's go.
Woohoo!
Getting one baby in.
No. Oui. Baby. We are fully loaded. Ah, vous laissera pas Kai, hein?
And there's not much room in the car.
1,000 kilometer, a 1-month-old and a 21-month-old. What can go wrong? Actually, they've been really easy. Coral's way too excited and wants to go up right now. Car is down here. Well, the tarp didn't quite fully survive.
They're okay though.
But pretty okay. So, sweetie, here's part of the floor.
Yeah, we'll just have to be careful. It's a little slippery with all the water that was there. Alright, this piece goes here. It's a puzzle! Coral would love this. I'm realizing now that the floor is down and there's so many spots I did a bad job. Like my last layer of varnish does not look good.
Good enough, sweetie. We don't have time. We've got too many kids. It feels amazing. We're finally on the sailboat and it's like we're moving aboard. We are moving aboard. Little coral is already drawing everywhere. Tu dessines partout? And then up in the V-berth, little Kai is getting acquainted with his home. First time on a sailboat for him. I have to breastfeed him. He must be pretty hungry. It was a long drive, but everything went really, really good. So that's exciting. And now it's just time to get the boat ready to sail south because we're already almost mid-July, and by the end of August, early September, we have to pretty much get going to the Erie Canal. Otherwise, we'll be stuck in Canada. C'est ta maman? Oui. Pour moi? Pour toi aussi, mon amour, hein? So let's get everything in the fridge and crack open a beer. Cheers!
Cheers. Back home. With my mom.
Yeah,
Thanks, Erica, for coming.
you're very welcome.
What's going on, Kai?
Oh my god, I have shit on one hand and puke on the other hand.
Puke on this side, poop on that side.
We need
Kai,
to wash you up.
everything is coming out on all ends. Buddy.
I know. Okay. Label everything you take off. I'm looking for my bolts for the Bimini Dodger, and there's so much stuff and we're so not familiar with the boat. Think I might have found them. Some of them. Gotta go out and figure it out.
Good, thank you. Now I get to clear out all this stuff. I'm just filling up and draining our tanks. Well, partially filling them so I can get rid of some of the crud that's in the tanks. I'm going to continue working on the keel to hull joint and see if I can get those keel bolts tightened. How are my two girls doing? You guys working hard over there?
We found more water, so we're emptying it. Not sure where that one. Well, I get a feeling it's probably coming from up here.
Yeah, the stanchion.
Stanchion, yeah. Or chain plate.
Coral loves playing in the water.
Laisse dans la chaudière.
You're not really helping very much, are you,
But
Coral?
it's pink water almost.
It's weird. We keep hearing these very startling noises coming from this water tank here, right at the middle of the boat by the galley, and it just keeps popping like really loudly. So I figured, and it also seems like it's popping out, like this entire thing is kind of bowing out, like the pressure isn't being released in the tank as we're filling it up. So I've got the vent here, and I realize when I start to loosen it, we get a bit of an air noise. Woo! There goes all the air.
We have water coming out of there. Now, Coral, we're looking for leaks, and there's a major one right there coming out of the floor.
I'm glad we noticed it though, because I just filled up the tank completely and it's acting super weird.
This is terrible! That tank is gonna go out. Okay, and Coral wants to play, and Mommy's trying to make some supper. So while Grandma's taking care of Kai, we're taking care of the stanchions because we have new ones, which we kind of started dealing with last time, but now we've got to put them in. So looks like this one, it was just coming through.
I'll double check the holes.
Trying some butyl tape. Hopefully that's gonna seal good in these holes.
Okay. Oh, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, next bolt.
Well, we're getting somewhere. We got half the stanchions in, and we got the Bimini Dodger back on the boat, drained the back tank so that we could actually have running water in the boat, because I'm trying to cook, and it's kind of really tricky when you don't really have any water to cook with. It's progressing, and that's pretty much because we had Corey's mom to take care of the kids a bit in between stuff. Kai still really needs me a lot because of breastfeeding, but she's been amazing with Coral. So thank you so much, Erika.
And Kai's having fun, keeping us entertained and busy. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Well, it's our second day here, and of course, we still have a ton of stuff to do. But on a negative note, we were just told, actually we were emailed this before, so we should have really known, but we are not allowed to spend the night on the boat in the summer months, which is really irritating because this was the only time we were able to get to the boat to work on the boat. And anyway, we're gonna have a fun time trying to set up camp in the vehicles.
I've got his little bed over there. Carla's got her toys. Oui. De l'eau? Okay.
And apparently only working during hours of operation, which is incredibly baloney. And if I would have known that, I would have never came to this marina. So yeah, definitely check with your marinas before you make arrangements, because apparently they change rules sometimes. Long story short, I've got extra work to do today. I've got to organize all of this. I'm probably gonna put tools on one side. I gotta take out all these mattresses to try to make a sleeping arrangement for us in the beds, and then try to tinker away at some projects. We found a ton of leaks last night. It was pouring rain, so we got like buckets of water coming in a few places. So those will definitely need to be dealt with sooner rather than later. It's been really nice having my mom to watch Coral and give us a bit of a hand around the boat. But yeah, I've got a whole new level of stress because of this bull crap with not being able to work on the boat past a certain time and whatnot. Like, I've got 2 weeks to get this boat ready, and this is the kind of crap I'm dealing with. But whatever, let's get it done.
The boat is such a mess. I'm trying to organize all the stuff we don't really need right away. The boat parts and tools, so that I can find where everything is. And we've been bringing everything up in the cockpit. And there's a lot of stuff that I have to try to shove into the boat. We own way too many things. So all of that has to get in because it's gonna rain again. Everything is in the boat other than some sails. But there's still space to spare, you know, and there's a few things that are gonna go back out of the boat that we borrowed. So all of this is gonna have to go somewhere. And Coral, where are we gonna pack everything? It's way too much stuff. C'est quoi que tu manges, toi?
Pomme.
Hein?
Pomme.
Est-ce qu'elle est bonne? Having a little bit of a snack time before we keep working. Yes. Ok. Est-ce que t'es prête? On retourne travailler? Ready to go back to work?
Okay.
Okay. Let's do this.